Sir, I'm going about the general store. Anybody want to come with?
I'm just gonna get a group of people to go into town. Hold on. Oh, Routes? Don't go, and she's gonna, like, kind of squint as she says this very honestly. Don't go into Muramasa's room.
Do you shift the eyes?
I'm gonna go to Muramasa's room now. I'm gonna walk into Muramasa's room. Muramasa!
Muramasa up too. Oh.
You said before he wasn't there.
I am just checking.
Muramasa,
if you're hiding in the walls, I'm gonna get your death stone.
Nothing.
So we can cut away there. What is Muramasa up to?
Muramasa woke up and went to get food to the forest.
Oh no.
You actually did have food already, remember?
I already, I can only eat, one day.
Fresh.
Like, each corpse is one day.
It has to be fresh, you're right.
Winter. And and the problem is that they have to be the same day they die.
Yeah. So that spinner rack that you got was useless.
Well, I got it. That's why my night's, lunch.
You have trophies.
A nice snack.
Or you can get a living Pokemon to eat double their food, and you can siphon.
I know. He doesn't know. He's used to eat. He's used to eat pull freshly undead souls.
Might we recommend an Espeon?
Damn.
You wish.
Yeah, that is a fucking halfway boss.
He's probably looking for the usual Caterpie.
Oh my god.
I just imagine it's a horror film from the Caterpie's perspective, and dashing and running behind trees, and you see Muramasa quickly turns around and a red glare from his eyes.
All right, soldiers. Our last performance in front of Lady Hatterene was pathetic. We have to do better. We will do better.
Anyways. Yeah, you can easily, without getting too intensive, we will just say you've acquired your fill.
You blended a Caterpie.
Oh.
I either found a Caterpie or a
A dead Pidgey.
Kakuna.
Some kind of bug in general.
Kakunas cannot move, yet they are hardy.
Nothing can stand a couple sword dances.
Either way, it's been liquidized, whatever it was.
This Kakuna only knows Harden, but at the same time, there's nothing that'll stop you from stabbing it to death. Yeah, you get your fill.
Well, I'm dragging it back into the sea.
Trophies.
Heading back into town, Muramasa, there are a couple of individuals that you do spot just coming into town. A couple of random Pokemon here and there, but as far as the more notable ones, you do spot kind of along the edges of the town. Just when you're coming in is Pangoro, who is busy punching trees, and just kind of seemingly chanting a mantra to himself while doing so. Yeah, you can't do it! Yeah, justice!
I love him.
I just stop for a second, turn at him eh? Just wonder, what?
Oh. Hey.
I point with the cloth me.
Yeah. You're the only one who saw me do that. It's kind of embarrassing, isn't it?
Shrug.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep punching trees. You didn't see that. Okay.
Shrugs, starts walking while floating.
Cool.
Hey, Louise, I actually have a huge question.
What?
How are you carrying the dead Caterpie?
I'm dragging it.
Speak of this.
Imagine just the sword and the cloth is just dragging it behind.
How did you think he was gonna carry you? You think there's stealth involved?
I thought he
Just
was
skewer
carrying
it
it like
on
a
the
shish-
blade.
I imagined that he was carrying it like a shish kebab, just like the corpse impaled in himself.
I just want to point out it is as of the time of the recording, as a day before Halloween. We have a new horror movie monster, Muramasa. Don't go out.
Congratulations.
Don't go out into the forest, or he's going to slash you up and drag you away.
Who needs the killer when you have the blade?
The killer is the blade. Da da da.
People don't murder people. Swords do.
I'm just continuing to float drag to my room
Okay. Yeah.
unless something happens and way.
No, but you do get a lot of looks.
I don't care.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a stable individual.
Aaron, you walk into Aaron's room, yeah?
yes.
You hear scraping on the floor as you see Aaron attempting to rake up the leaves with his face. Ow.
It's very
Oh,
ineffective.
gooey.
Do you want it, Bram?
I don't know where they are.
I'm just gonna grab him like in one of his face holes and just start.
That's my nose.
Just come with me. We're going into town.
If this was flesh, this would be very painful.
We're going into town. I'm just gonna start pulling.
Oh,
Would we encounter Muramasa on the way?
Most likely.
Just gonna like, you know what? I see the dead Caterpie. My repressed maternal instincts that I might have inherited through a certain body possession of a Drakenlock. I'm going to block Aaron's eyes, but I'm going to do it in such a way to where I'm just like leaning over his face so he doesn't see the dead Caterpie with my arms crossed.
What? Oh,
Just stay there a second. Hey, Muramasa!
I like how you're both dragging bodies.
Muramasa!
Muramasa kind of stops and does a hand gesture that's kind of sup.
So, we're going into town, and I'm gonna get your dust stone from whoever has it. If you want to come along, you can. I'm bringing Aaron here. Aaron, you can't look right now. Don't be your eyes. And
Why not?
I'm going to go. Don't worry about it. And I'm gonna go with Gibble and maybe Zora if he stops being a little bitch, and then probably Rouse. I'm gonna force Rouse to come with us. So you know.
Muramasa 160,
Like,
and it's like the cloth is like lead the way.
okay, you might
Like,
want to.
totally expressionless. The eye is expressionless.
You might want to take care of that little thing in your hand first, so you don't traumatize the kids, so to speak.
What thing? What
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Muramasa turns like and looks to the body, like looks at you, looks at the body, looks at you, looks at the body.
Pieces are connecting, yes.
Don't open your eyes. I'm just gonna smack him. Not Muramasa. Fuck no. Aaron.
What?
Just no. Okay, listen, Muramasa. I know you like I'm perfectly accepting. You know, I'm cool. I'm just saying. You know, you might want to clean yourself up a bit, but just a little bit. Just just before we go into town. So I'm just.
I
Yeah,
have no idea
I'll be
what
waiting.
you're talking
I'll be
about.
waiting outside with Aaron, who has his eyes closed. That I'm gonna lead the way, and probably not bump into walls. I'm gonna get routes. I'm gonna get.
It's less that my eyes are closed and more that you've inserted your paws into my eye slots.
Yes. So yes, we're going to go. We're gonna meet you outside.
Muramasa thumbs up? Question mark?
And I'm gonna like very haphazardly pull Aaron through the hall, no doubtably making him bump into things.
I just imagine like you hear the dragging of his metal nubs on the hardwood, like let's go. Ah!
And I guess I'm gonna collect everybody to head into town.
I will drop whatever I catched in my room. Separate it from the other ones to know which one is the fresh one.
Just toss it onto the corpse pile.
Oh, probably the one that doesn't look like a shriveled husk.
Yeah, you have the husk pile and the fresh pile.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do really quickly. I'm going to pull up a turn order in case, since some people are separate, to figure out who's going first, so that way we have an actual order of stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Do we just roll our speed or?
No, actually, just a roll like actual d20s.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
12.
Zibada. Oh,
You got lower than me.
damn.
Looks like we're gonna have to fight Dan.
I mean, VG, you're with Batty, so
Yeah, you are currently being dragged away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. I'm
Pretty
also fine with
solid,
this.
so according to turn order, Gibble, what are you doing?
He's going to go to. He's going to go to get the stone, like to see what the stone, the mega stone is.
Appraised.
Now,
You're
No,
heading
not
to-
praise.
would Gibble be going in the group of everybody, or would he have gone ahead?
He actually was kind of waiting for everyone. Actually, if he saw Nidoran doing what he is to Aaron, he would actually step in and say, "Hey, could you like not do that?"
I was just bringing him along, because Aaron here has. I'm just gonna like just kind of pat him on the head like he's like it's the roof of a car. He just has some trouble finding his way around sometimes. So let's just help him around.
You didn't even tell me where we were going.
We're going into town.
Why didn't you just say that?
Don't worry about it.
Can I walk now?
Yes, you can walk. You can always walk.
You did get
Always walk.
dragged-
Walking's fun.
Walking's
You
fun.
dragged me the past like
Don't worry about
15
it.
yards.
Anyway, Zora, you had a stone as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. You want to go get that appraised?
sure.
Yeah, I could always praise it, but nobody
Well,
wants to ask.
no, sorry,
You
what it
fucking
is, not
can't.
appraise it. Because I don't want to sell it.
Nobody asks me to praise their tombstones.
So is Gibble and Zora going off together?
I guess so for now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, that because my plan was just this and then the gardening stuff.
Okay. Well, you head a little off, closer towards like the edge of town. Not far out to the point where you're at the border, but just enough that you're the buildings are farther apart, and you eventually come to a fairly small building that is directly next to what appears to be like a large field of just long grass. Doesn't look like it hasn't been trimmed in a long while. There is no door to this building, and you can feel a fairly intense heat coming off of it alongside the sound of like some tings and clangs.
And just knock on the wood.
Just gonna knock on the wood.
Yeah, just gonna knock on the wall.
You can hear the clanging stop for a second before you hear, "There is no door. Come in."
Okay, Gibble walks forward.
Walk into the building.
Yeah,
It is a blacksmith shop. Da 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 da. Unfortunately, I don't have any interiors for you all at the current moment.
hello?
Greetings. There's a pause as you can see on the sides of this small establishment is a large plethora of weapons and armor and items even. Some very shiny, some not so shiny. A lot of things that probably not too familiar with. Zorua, however, is actually very familiar with most of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But from behind the desk, a individual does approach. I need to get the correct image. Here we go. Grandmaster Galisopod appears. A fairly old-looking Galisopod. His shell cracked. The hue of his armor being actually quite dull in comparison to what a fresh shell would look like. He is aged, most certainly. Ah, customers! What can I do you for?
Dang, you look cool.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm and my friend here, Zora, we're here to see what these are. And he pulls out his Megastone.
Alright, I can pull out mine too. Beth.
This is not Rotom's shop. You know this.
I'm trying to see what these are.
Identifying.
Yes,
Hmm.
this might be important.
30 pokey apiece.
Just doesn't know what they are?
If I identified every rock someone came in for free, then I would not be working.
That is extremely fair.
I mean, you also don't currently know what they are, so.
10.
20.
25.
Deal.
Well, I'll cut that down.
You increased it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already said 30. Then he said 20, and you said 25.
You went up by 5!
That's too low for your services.
Shit, I was supposed to say 15.
You were supposed to say 15.
Like,
No,
you made the deal.
Fucking wonderful.
Oh well.
Beautiful.
I never said Zora was the smartest.
I know math's good.
Gibble gives 35.
Generous. Do you pay, Zorua?
Yeah, hold on, I'm just getting to my money. Yeah, I'll pay.
Okay. He will take the 2 stones. Not sure how he's holding them, but he does hold them. But he does
Chopsticks.
take them over to a little area along the counter, and he pulls out a odd-looking set that is like a bunch of different sizes of what looks like magnifying glasses. And he begins to just look them over. Well, Megastones. You know what those are, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good. Unfortunate. Not for either of you.
I
Where are
mean,
they
I
for?
kind of figured that.
One, I do know. The other, complicated.
Hmm?
This first one, he holds up the one that belongs to Zorua.
Ah, yes, the one that smells like fish.
If you would make an old man happy, take it to the sea. Probably just drop it there for your own safety. Otherwise,
What?
I'd suggest selling.
Oh no.
What?
It
Can you
works.
explain a bit more?
It works on a Kingler.
Epic.
If you are interested in learning some things that are unconventional at the very least, Old Man Kingler can do that for you.
I have not met this person.
Over at the beach.
I will keep that in mind.
The other, this one, holding up the one that belongs to Gibble,
Ugh.
should not exist.
What?
Wait a minute.
Not Megastone, technically. Primal Stone.
Ooh.
Hmm?
Either of you of faith.
I am.
There is the story of the creator. You are familiar?
Yeah. I vaguely paid attention during those lessons.
Studious. Good. Then you are familiar with the remains. The one who keeps the balance between space and time.
Oh, you mean? And I take out my little crest. You mean him, don't you?
He takes a look at that crest for a brief moment. There's kind of a brief moment of realization that kind of dawns on his face. And then he nods. You are familiar then.
Mm-hmm.
Good. This belongs to them.
And what would happen if, I don't know, he were to get it?
That would be difficult. Giving something to something that theoretically doesn't exist.
I mean, if that exists, he kind of has to, right?
A stone of shadow means very little in the eyes of someone who sees light.
That's deep, I guess.
Sorry, I'm a little slow here. What are we talking about?
The great god of the dimension between.
I grew up in the woods.
You are
sorry,
not familiar with religion, are you?
I was only taught how to... Look, I was just taught how to take care of a forest. Basic maths and such. And speak and write.
And yet you wear that bandana.
Yeah, apparently my egg was wrapped in it.
Curious. Well, my recommendation, you could keep this as a nice memento. It doesn't do much, as far as I can tell.
Okay, wait, what do you know about this?
You're referring to the bandana?
Yes.
Rayquaza.
Gibble will remember that.
A guardian of the sky.
The one that's racist towards the octave.
Sorry, carry on. I made myself giggle with that.
A protector of sorts. Perfect for an adventurer or a young adventurer, I suppose. If you wish to know more about faith and whatnot, I would recommend speaking to someone more knowledgeable.
Well, Gibble gives 5 more pokey. Thank you for the information. And he takes the stone back. I probably will be back later. Potentially. Maybe this equipment might help.
Tell me, young one, are you capable of reading?
Oh, yes. Just a doubt.
Then I would recommend go speak to Miss Milotic. She runs the town's school. She may have some books that pertain to what you're looking for.
Thank you. Oh, Dora.
Yeah.
Is this an important thing? Like this guardian between or whatever dimension?
Oh, yes. If
Huh?
anything, back home, that is a artifact that people would pay a lot for and keep safe.
Well, could you just...
You are far from home.
Yeah.
Alright, just... Excuse me, gastropod. Zora, follow me outside.
Oh, and here I go.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Back to
Thank
work.
I'll be back. I like this play.
Why?
Swords!
You leave.
Yeah.
And we will go off to the next person really quick.
Yeah.